This is a video about investing in gold. Before I start, please remember that I do these videos just for fun as a hobby and always speak to a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decision. So at the end of last year, I did a video on investing in gold. It goes in lots of detail, so please make sure you take a look at that if you are interested in gold. In that video, I looked at the long-term progression of the gold price ever since the end of the Bretton Woods system. I also looked at the M2 money supply, looked at how much gold there is in the world and where it is, looked at the history of mining and trends there, and then compared the supply of gold with the demand dynamics of gold. And we saw that hopes for increasing gold demand would be pinned on the central banks and rich people storing gold bars. So if you're interested in gold, it's definitely important that you watch that video. At the end of that video, I discussed this epic cup and handle formation which gold formed. And actually, the bullish moment was actually here halfway through last year when we closed above the handle of that cup and handle formation. But as I said at the end of last year, I wanted a extra barrier in place before going in, just so I could be extra sure. And so that extra barrier I put in place was I wanted to see the gold price finish above its previous all-time high on the weekly. And last week it did this. And so now the purpose of this video is to announce that following that video I did and following the completion of gold on the weekly above its previous all-time high, I'm finally placing my bets with a investment into gold. The amount I've invested is 8% of my total portfolio value. Now I have been going through a load of gold stocks, but unfortunately the UK listed stocks all had some disfigurement or other about them, as I cover with these series of videos that I've been doing. So I've decided in the end to invest in gold via this investment fund, which is the 91 Global Gold Investment Fund. It contains within it most of the large gold miners. We have Barrick Gold, Agnico Eagle Mines Limited, Newmont Corporation. We even have Endeavour Mining, which is one of the stocks I covered, which isn't such a large company, but the majority of it is big, safe miners. I'm not going to 100x like if I was a speculator on a individual exploration company, but this should track the gold price very well. So I think it's a very suitable vehicle for me to speculate on the price of gold going up. Like I said, I've invested 8% of my total portfolio into this, and this is something I'm looking to hold for perhaps even 5 to 10 years. And I'm looking for the kind of return you would have got here from if you'd invested in the early noughties or if you'd have invested back here in the 70s. These moves in gold I established don't happen very often, so there could be a lot of waiting. I'm prepared with this one. I'm planning to wait 5 to 10 years. In terms of planning for the worst case, if I see it fall back below this all-time high or below this purple line that I've drawn, that will be a good time for me to start assessing on the negative side. But otherwise, I plan to just do nothing and wait for a long time, because it takes many years for these moves in gold to play out. That completes this gold investment update. Make sure you speak to a qualified financial advisor before doing anything yourself, and good luck with your own investments.
I do videos like this one just for fun as a hobby. It's for entertainment purposes only. always consult a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decision.